Capcom is on a generational run right now, and with the massive success of Resident Evil 9, fans are already excited about what comes next. Capcom clearly isn't slowing down either, because the studio is already working on multiple new projects. On top of that, a story expansion for Resident Evil 9 has now been confirmed, and today we're going to talk about everything we know so far about the upcoming DLC. According to the latest leaks circulating on Reddit, this expansion is much more than just a few extra costumes or small side missions. Reports suggest that it will be a substantial narrative addition that could bridge the gap between the game's 2020 and 2028 timelines. Prominent industry insiders, including Dusk Golem, have also suggested that the DLC will focus heavily on Leon S. Kennedy. While Leon already plays a major role in the main campaign, rumors indicate that the expansion could reuse free drive open-world segments originally designed for Raccoon City that were cut from the final game for pacing reasons. Some leaks are also pointing toward the possible return of Alyssa Ashcroft from Resident Evil Outbreak. Since the main game confirms that protagonist Grace Ashcroft is Alyssa's daughter, fans have been eager to see the investigative journalist make a proper return. Although Alyssa only appears in the main game through echo puzzles and lore documents, the rumored DLC could finally make her a playable character. Whether she teams up with an older Leon or appears in her own survival horror scenarios remains unclear. However, the connection to the Outbreak series has fans hoping that Capcom could revive some of the classic cooperative mechanics from those games. But if Capcom decides not to go in that direction, there's another possibility for the story expansion. The DLC could reunite Leon and Chris in a new mission. At the end of Resident Evil Requiem, Grace and Leon are rescued by Chris Redfield's Hound Wolf squad. Interestingly, Chris himself is nowhere to be seen. Instead, the agent who finds them says, "I have a message from Captain Redfield." Players never actually hear what that message is. It's possible that Chris is reaching out to Leon for help with the BSAA. Now that Leon has Elpis, bioweapons could potentially become obsolete. The BSAA was originally founded to stop bioterrorism, but the ending of Resident Evil Village reveals that the organization has become corrupted and is now using bioweapons itself. A story expansion where Chris and Leon team up to take down the BSAA's bioweapons using Elpis would definitely make sense for the next chapter. And there's still one more big possibility that Capcom could be teasing with this expansion: the return of Albert Wesker. In Requiem's post-credit scene, soldiers who appear to be connected to the connections infiltrate the RK's rubble. A dead BSAA agent lies nearby, and one of the soldiers says remaining BSA forces have been neutralized. Retrieve the objective before they send in the wolves. This raises a huge question. What exactly is this objective? It could be another secret project related to Oswell Spencer, but another theory suggests that it might be Zeno's body or head. Even if he's technically dead, the connections may have the technology to bring him back. Requiem also hints that Zeno could actually be an Albert Wesker clone. If that's the case, it's possible that Wesker cloned himself before his death, meaning he could return in some form in the future. If Capcom is really setting this up, the new DLC could be the first step toward bringing Albert Wesker back into the story. And with the introduction of new characters like Zeno, it's clear that Capcom is cooking something big for the future of the Resident Evil series. So that's everything we know so far about the Resident Evil 9 story expansion. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more gaming news, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!